All right, folks, Jermaine Farrell in the house, the Big O Orlando. Welcome to Commonwealth Bowl Blitz as we take a look at the three Commonwealth teams that are bowling. Number one, the Liberty Flames. They're here in Orlando as they took place in that Cure Bowl taking on Georgia Southern. We'll get into that in just a moment. Also, we'll check in on the Virginia Cavaliers as they are in Miami, just south of Orlando, taking on the Florida Gators, as that'll be a matchup in the Orange Bowl on December 30th and on December 31st, New Year's Eve. The Virginia Tech Hokies getting back into things as they are playing in the Belk Bowl, taking on Kentucky. But first, let's talk about the Liberty Flames. They are in their first bowl game in history. When this program started its humble beginnings back in 1971, Dr. Jerry Falwell had a vision and a dream of getting the Liberty Flames in a bowl game, and they did just that, taking on Georgia Southern. And let's take a look at what happened with their matchup against the Georgia Southern Eagles. There you see the Liberty Flames running out in the field. You see and hear Flames Nation making the trip down to the Sunshine State, and things will be bright and sunny early for the Liberty Flames. Stephen Buckshot Calvert going to the air, hooking up with Johnny Huntley for a 57-yard score, making it 7-0 Liberty. But back come Georgia Southern. You know about their offense, that vaunted triple option, and it will make things happen. Wesley Kennedy III takes it into the house from 10 yards out, tying it at 7. As we go, staying in the second quarter, Liberty's ground game was impressive as well. Frankie Hickson picking up 125 yards, but it was this run by Joshua Mack from 3 yards out with the missed extra point made it 13-7. Liberty had a couple of turnovers in the ball game as Alex Probert hits this 46-yard field goal right before halftime. It was 16-7 Liberty at recess. And we go to the third quarter. You know this combination would make a play coming out of the locker room. Buckshot Hookman up with 8 to the double G. Antonio Gandy Golden breaking records with a 14-yard score. Liberty had its largest lead of the ball game, 23-7, and the defense will be stout as well, holding Georgia Southern to 3 field goals in the second half, and they're partying in the Hill City as the Liberty Flames, they win their first ever bowl game, defeating Georgia Southern in the 5th annual Cure Bowl 23-16.
I could say for me, just for me being here all 4 years, I got to see, you know, everything happen. And I think this year is just extreme. We really focused on, you know, ball security on the offensive side of the ball, and, you know, just going out there and, you know, playing for our teammates and our coaches. And, you know, it's nothing greater than, you know, going out with a bang with your family. So, you know, it's just, our team is full of love and joy, and it's just exciting to, you know, experience this moment with, you know, basically your brothers.
He put us in the right direction. He had a goal, he had a dream, and he had the confidence about himself that was contagious. As soon as he came in the door and told us that we were going to go bowl game, I promise you, everybody in that room believed him, 100%. You know, Coach Freeze is a great coach. He definitely challenged me. You know, throughout the season, I've definitely made some, you know, dumb mistakes. And one thing I just really always appreciated Coach Freeze is he never gave up on me. He could have been like this guy, you know, making bonehead mistakes and just take him out the game, but he always believed in me.
I've always been very confident, and people can take that however they want to take it, but I've been able to go into programs and immediately, you know, take Arkansas State to their first ever Sun Belt championship, and then Ole Miss to 4 straight bowl games, and I just really, I don't know, I just had a confident feeling, you know, coming into this that we could do it fairly quick.
So congratulations to the Liberty Flames on bringing home a victory, their first ever in a bowl game. So guess what? If you're in a bowl game for the first time, you might as well win that bowl game. So congratulations on Liberty bringing one home to the Hill City of Lynchburg. And speaking of Lynchburg, one guy that has a close connection to Lynchburg, Frankie Hickson. He's played almost all his football in Lynchburg. In fact, he was a Heritage Pioneer star running back, and he stayed in the Hill City to play football for the Liberty Flames. David Guzman has more on Hickson making a run for the Liberty Flames.
Man, you just can't ask for a better kid. Hard worker, comes back every year, gets with my kids, gives back to the program.
Coach Bradley, best coach I've ever had. I love that man, and you know, to support him and to support my Pioneers and the next generation, it would mean everything to me.
Frankie Hickson's success at Liberty can be traced back to his roots down the road in Lynchburg at Heritage High School, where Coach Bradley still has vivid memories of his time as a Pioneer.
He's a better person than he is a football player, and we know what kind of football player he is. He's a great young man. I'm so proud of him and what he's done, and you know, he's just overcome so much. You know, I don't think they've ever really given him a chance to be the guy, but he keeps on just getting the carries and getting yards.
Originally recruited to play at UVA, Hickson ended up becoming a Flame after the Cavaliers declined to give him a spot on the team. Turns out staying in Lynchburg was the best thing to ever happen to him.
Thanking God for every single memory and every single experience that I've had since I've been here in Lynchburg. You know, this is home. Liberty is home. Williams Stadium is home.
And being home has made it easier for Coach Bradley to witness Hickson's growth.
But I think the biggest thing is our kids can see that they can play on that level also. And they see one of their own, and it's nothing but a positive situation for us. They see the kid, number one, he's doing the job on the field, but number two, he's doing the job in the classroom. You know, Frankie has already graduated working on his master's. I mean, his grades, he graduated here with like a 3.8 GPA. I can't say enough great things about Frankie Hickson. He's just a really good football player and a really great person with a really great family.
Years after leaving his mark at Heritage, he's leaving an even bigger legacy at Liberty.
I want to leave this next generation of Liberty football better than I found it, and I think we did that. You know, Coach Freeze has done an amazing job changing the culture, and I think, you know, in the years to come, you'll see the full manifestation of what is about to come.
Thank you so much, David. Frankie Hickson, one heck of a football player. All right, folks, coming up next on Commonwealth Bowl Blitz, we shift our attention to the Virginia Cavaliers. They are in the Sunshine State. They'll take on the Florida Gators. Hear what they have to say about this matchup coming up right here on Commonwealth Bowl Blitz.